Hey everybody, it's Paul from Screenwriting Scribe. Today we're going to talk about one of those trends that was happening from 2024 where people are using their smartphones in order to write their scripts. And today I have a great piece of software for you that's free. Currently, as I'm recording this for you right now, I don't know how long it's going to be for. And we're going to take a look at its usability, how easy it is to use. It comes from Story Architect. They just had told me just recently that they just launched this. So let's take a look at it today and see what's good about it, especially for free. I think you're going to like some of the features that you see. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to show you sort of what it's about. So STARK is something short for Story Architect. And we're just looking at the About page right now. The nice thing about them is they get back to you quick. This is one of the reasons why I named them one of my top softwares for 2025, because they do a really good job of getting back to you, especially, and if you have any ideas that can improve this, they're definitely all ears. All right, so I'm just showing you basically the first function here. There's a project function up at the top. There is, let's see if this will come up. Hopefully that'll come over top so you can see projects up at the top. Stuck is what I'm actually calling my screenplay, and we'll take a look at that in a second. We can also look at settings, and we just got done looking at the About page. So let's go up and take a look at our settings. So we can see that for settings, we have a choice between English, and we have all these other different languages here that are present as well too. You can also have choices of two themes right now. You can have a choice between your traditional one or dark mode. I like dark mode, light mode, or dark mode. So those are your two different themes for right now. I wonder down the line they'll have some more for you. There's spaces for other ones here. And so then we simply can go back to the top here and we click on projects real quick. We'll go to the top one. So this is one I've created. It's called Stuck. And so the interesting thing about that is we can talk about the project. And so Stuck, and these pictures here, I can replace that with something else. If I don't like that particular picture of the cat, I can replace it with something else. So the project name, you'll see, and then just a project description. And I was just trying to figure out, something when I just downloaded the app, what I'd want to talk about. And I thought Stuck would be cool as a slasher movie. I like slasher movies, so that's something I wanted to try. The next thing that we haven't checked on yet is the screenplay. So we can type on the screenplay. And then you'll notice there's two different menus up the top, structure, parameters. If we look at parameters, you can see all the different parameters that there are. There's the screenplay, there's a tagline, there's a log line, and then you can add different pieces, the title page, the synopsis, treatment, screenplay, and statistics. And then we can go through each of these things here and type in what we want to write. I could type in the title name. So I'm just clicking on this here, and then I can just go back. And so I'm just doing this all on my phone here. And that can be written by name of the first offer. I can just go down there, just click. This is just how easy it is to do. I'm just clicking where I need to do that, and I just type Screenwriting Scribe. Perfect. Well, I can change that a little bit to make it look a little better. There we go. And it's not based on anything, so I can just go up here and just delete that. Perfect. All right. So there's my title page. And there's also a thing that it's a little harder down to see right now, but at the bottom of the screen, there is a place for address, phone number, and then it does have some different stuff at the bottom. Again, unfortunately, the software that I'm using to record this is blocking that right now, but I'll show you here on the screen. I'll use my webcam there, and you can sort of see the bottom stuff there of what that looks like. So it looks like it basically has a undo or redo button, an underline, an italics, a bold, and also what type of fonts you want to write in. And then as we can go through title page, we can go through the synopsis, and we can type whatever we want for the synopsis. Again, at the bottom of the page, this is sort of what you have at the bottom of the page. I'll pull that in there so you can see what that looks like on the bottom. And then we have the treatment. And for the treatment, there's nothing at the bottom of the page. There's nothing extra to write about. For screenplay, they make it real easy to do. They have a bunch of stuff at the bottom of the page for us to look at. And I'll show these again up here so you can sort of see all the different things that you can have. So it's pretty easy to do an action. So if I want to, so I've hit the action key. So this is again all the different prompts that are up here at the bottom, all the things that come across. So if I want to do an action, let me see, Jack is running. So it's really easy to do that. And then if I want to say, oops, I want to go back to the action line. Then I just hit the return. And then if I want to say that Jack is going to be talking, so Jack, and then we just hit return, it automatically defaults to the dialogue. It's just as easy as that. And so you can see as you go through here the different things. And the thing right next to the dialogue to our left is our parentheticals. And I'm going to take a look and see what these other functions are. So let's take a look. I'm going to head down one and take a look at what this symbol is. It doesn't really tell me. Let's see if I hold on to it, if it tells me what it is. Let me try something and see what it does. So it might be two people. It's interesting though that the way that at least it has it formatted. That's one thing that I think they could use as a little menu that helps you sort of figure out what's going on. So let's see here. We have dialogue and we have this particular thing here. I'm going to type grinning and see if that does anything for me. It's interesting. It's a different type of font, so I don't know if it's quoting something, if that means quotes, or what does it mean exactly. Let's see what the next little symbol is. I'm not entirely positive about it. Let's go to home and see. So home gives you the intrinsic, extrinsic, internal, external. Let's see if I can just hit the button, say exterior. Okay, so I can just hit the button that's on the screen there. Oh. So then I'm just, what I did was just put that dash in there, and then it's got a bunch of different stuff I can select here, and I can just move my finger around. I can do the next day, hit enter, and it automatically goes down to my action line. So I'm assuming that maybe the parts here is this particular icon is for something like fade in, fade out. Let's give it a try. Yep. So that's our cut to, fade in, fade out. So that's as easy for us to do. So that's what that particular thing does. Still not sure what this particular icon does, or this icon, or this icon. So I'm going to see if I can find some more information about those, but I don't see anything so far. I'm going to take a look and see if they have. This is just on the Navigator here. You can see already, you can see extrinsic house. The next day, Jack is running from a man. Okay, so that's sort of on the Navigator. So the way I did that was there's three buttons down here again. You can hit the three buttons, and that'll take you to that Navigator function. I'm going to take a look and see what happens when I hit. There's three buttons up here at the top. I'm going to select those and see what happens. So I can export this. So how do I export this? So the nice thing is I can export it as a title, or just the title, just a synopsis, treatment, or text. I can click on. Sorry, I keep forgetting what I can and can't click on. So if I just want to do text, I can do that. I can select as a PDF. Include headers and footers, include inline notes, includes review marks and revisions. You can include a watermark if you'd like. Or I can export it as a docx, an FDX, or a fountain. So real easy to export this particular file as well too. So again, that was the three buttons that's up here on the side. If we take a look at the last sort of column with statistics, so it's got a nice breakdown for that. We can see scene heading, and we can see action, character. The one below it is just a dialogue. It basically just goes occurrence. You can see here it talks to you about occurrences and how many words there are, and it breaks it down into different color codes, which I think is pretty cool. So if we look at scenes, it tells me what the scenes are, what the locations are, and who the different characters are. So it's pretty interesting from just a statistics point of view. And like I said, I think it's a really great beginner type of thing if you want to try on your phone. Like I said, it doesn't cost anything at all. You can get your Screenplay out, and the buttons are really pretty easy to use. As you can see how easy it was for me to just create a short screenplay or short scene just within a couple moments. So give this a try. Again, it's Story Architect. It's on the App Store for Androids. So like I said, give it a try, see what you think. And so the good thing is you can export this and send it over to your desktop version of Story Architect. Right now, there's no direct interface between the two. That's something I'm just noticing right now. So you'd have to send it over as a file for it to drag it in, and you can work on it from there. I don't see a function on how, well, let's take a look for just a moment. So you can upload a file as well too. So this is how you can work on a document between the desktop version of Story Architect as well as the mobile version. Well, what do you guys think? For a free piece of software, will you use this? Is this something that you like? Also, how did you like this type of video? Did you like it? I know I have the little thing down at the end, which I know I need to buy if I want to try this, but do you like this type of content? Do you want to know more videos about how to use Android apps, especially to help with your screenwriting? If so, let me know in the comment section below. Till the next video, live well and write well.